Bethanie Mattek-Sands winning the toss and will serve. On Bethanie, she's a finalist here at Hobart in 2011, met by her good friend, young Wolf. She entered 2015 at number 61 in the world, but it's her doubles prowess where the success came. In mixed doubles and regular doubles. Wins the French Open, and it's terrific to see. Please welcome, from the United States, Bethanie Mattek-Sands. Eugenie Bouchard. 2015 was a roller coaster ride for Eugenie after winning in Nuremberg and reaching the final at Wimbledon in 2014. She finished top 50 for the third straight year in 2015. She made the quarters at the Australian Open, reached the fourth round twice, including two at the US Open. After that tournament, she played just one match for the rest of the year through injury. Now she's back searching for wins in 2016. A former world number 5, please welcome Canada's Eugenie Bouchard.
Yeah, you're better. Nice with the week before.
Your chair umpire is from Serbia.
So that's going to be okay. Yep. Right. Okay. So you can hear me clearly? Yeah. Beautiful. All right. All good. Well, the next match coming your way here from the Domain Tennis Centre. Eugenie Bouchard comes to Tasmania for the first time up against Bethanie Mattek-Sands. Of course, Bouchard looking to well, get things back on track. A really tough 2015. Of course, you can jump on Twitter, get involved in social media. Hashtag Hobart Tennis. Right throughout the day, and of course keep up to date with all the live scores around the outside courts at hobartinternational.com.au. Dominika Sibylkova just getting through a couple of moments ago. Jamila Wolf getting through a little earlier today. 4 matches during the day. Heather Watson, the defending champion, to come tonight here in Hobart. And we just heard from Kim Beryl, one Australian left in the draw, and she will now take on Dominika Sibylkova. What a great test with a 17-year-old Aussie who won through today, 6-4, 6-3. Bouchard, of course, dropping down to 49 in the rankings. Had that concussion, of course, at the US Open late in the year, trying to come back and play a tournament in Asia late in the year, but withdrew due to dizziness. Started her campaign in Shenzhen. Week just gone.
2 minutes.
So the question whether Eugenie can get back is one that needs to be answered in 2016. A dream run, of course, making a Grand Slam final and a couple of other semi-finals. Certainly propelled her quickly up the rankings. It was always 5 in the world. And certainly after the Australian Open last year, where she made the quarterfinals.
One ball this way, please. Ball down.
She's starting to lose a fair bit of ground. Had a lot of first round exits.
Ball down.
And just lost a bit of confidence. couple of coaching changes along the journey as well for Bethanie Mattek-Sands. Well, certainly there's always been a little bit more
1 minute.
emphasis on the doubles as she's got older. Certainly one of the nicest girls on the tours. Looks like she's enjoying life out there, Bethanie Mattek. The wardrobe attire certainly never dull. Just checking a couple of live scores of the
Ladies
other
and
first round
gentlemen,
women's
this first
matches.
match for
Joanna
the best of
Larson
three
taking the
tiebreakers.
first set
Mrs.
against
Mattek-Sands won the
Stricheva,
toss.
the Czech
Elected to
Republic,
serve.
6 games to 4. Larson 1 game to love in the second. And into a third set decider.
Time.
Match between Veronica Cepeda-Roig, the lucky loser from Paraguay, against Laura Uestillo of Spain, who's the qualifier coming through. So that one going down to the wire. 1 game all in the third set. Sun out, which is good. 22 degrees the top today in Hobart.
Balls this way.
The wind from the south-southeast certainly has been gusting at various times and made life a little difficult on the serve. I'm told maybe a late shower through, but right now, great conditions.
First set, Bethanie Mattek-Sands to serve.
So
Ready?
Bethanie Mattek-Sands to get us underway.
Play.
Ranking of 60 in the world. Eugenie Bouchard at 49.
Wait, please. Hold, please.
Won a singles title, Bethanie Mattek. She's won 17 doubles titles in her career.
15 left. Light for service. On.
Wow. Wild and woolly. Eugenie Bouchard starting her year in Shenzhen, winning a couple of rounds, defeating Donna Vekic of Croatia, and Cole Gibbs, a qualifier from the States, to get through to the quarters.
$30.15.
It's that tournament won by the top seed, Agnieszka Radwanska, who's racing record since the US Open. Won about 22 out of 26 matches, but had to pull out of Sydney.
40-15. $40-13. Yes.
So first break point opportunity here for Bouchard. Great success stories, of course, in 2014. To get back towards the pointy end of women's tennis. Great return. Start with 3 good strikes in a row. Bouchard gets the break. 1 game to love.
First game. Eugenie Bouchard to serve. Love 15. $15 all. Oh. 13-15. $40-15. Light for service. Game Bouchard.
So a great start here by Bouchard. 2 games to love.
Bouchard leads 2 games to love.
Met twice previously, this pair, back in 2014. Well, as we said, it was a very good year for Eugenie Bouchard, but she lost twice to Bethanie Mattek-Sands in Doha, the hard courts, and also in Sydney on the hard courts, both in straight sets. Started well here, Bouchard. Really found her range. Veering up her shots, hitting with good depth. It's a little lucky break.
Love 13.
You can see she's really trying to take that ball early and get it deep back into play. Positive signs early. If you can do one, so can I.
15-13.
Shot.
15-14.
2 break points for Eugenie Bouchard early. Quarter-finalist Shenzhen last week. Just trying to build the momentum towards Australian Open. Great start by Bouchard. 3 games to love here in this opening set.
Bouchard leads 3 games to love. Time. Love 15. Love 13.
As we've seen with matches here so far, little momentum shifts. So first time trouble here for Bouchard at love 30.
$15-13. 15-14. Thirty 14. Light for service.
Great serve down the tee.
Yes. Out. Advantage Mattek-Sands. Game Mattek-Sands.
So Mattek-Sands gets on the ball, gets a breaker serve.
Bouchard leads
Disappointed
3
with that
games to
Eugenie
1.
Bouchard after the great start. First serve percentage just dropping down to 58%. It was up around 80 to start the match. Mattek-Sands getting a look at a few second serves.
Love 15. Love 13. Love 14.
Only won 1 point out of 8 on that first serve. Mattek-Sands.
15-14.
Out.
30-14.
Good doubles
Yes.
career comes in handy. Always comfortable going forward. Mattek-Sands, good hands around the net. Try and get there as much as she can.
Advantage Mattek-Sands.
Follows up with a great serve. Under serve, try and get any effective return back. That slider out wide just keeps drifting.
Light for service.
Too good.
Game Mattek-Sands.
They're stranded there. Eugenie Bouchard still
Bouchard leads
up a break, 3 games to 2.
Time. Love 15. Fifteen. Thirty. 15. Light for service.
Drifting wide there from Mattek-Sands on that forehand, so a couple of game points here for Bouchard to get it to 4-2. Really consolidate this good start. Once that first serve is into play, she's been able to dominate the points, so usually important.
40-30. Yes. Guys, please. Advantage Mattek-Sands.
Just a result through the lucky loser coming in for Sloane Stephens. Veronica Cepede-Roig of Paraguay has got through to the second round here in Hobart. Defeating Laura Torres-Tio, the qualifier from Spain, 6-1 in the third set in the end. So she's through now to play the 7th seed, Alicia Cornet, who got through here yesterday.
Advantage Bouchard.
Trying to find the consistency, Bouchard, on this first serve.
Game.
Right on the line. 4-2.
Bouchard leads 4-2. Love Eugenie. Fifteen. 15-13.
Certainly painting the lines, Bouchard, on both wings. Breezy conditions, that ball does drift. Just wide.
15-14.
So 2 break points for Bouchard to take a 5-2 lead here in this opening set. Oh, that's a great shot. All the firepower coming to the fore here for Eugenie Bouchard.
New ball,
Big draw card down here in Hobart. 5 games to 2 now in this opening set. Quarterfinalist in Shenzhen last week and looking to build some momentum into 2016. Coming off a tough year. Former world number 5, dropping all the way down to 49 in the rankings. Looking a really good groove here today on serve. Good off the ground. And on the court next to us, Joanna Larson closing in on victory, although Boris Plicheva of the Czech Republic trying to get it to 5-all in the second. Larson taking the first 6-4. We'll keep an eye on that result in just a few moments' time as we work our way through the first round matches here at this year's Hobart International. And Eugenie Bouchard now with a chance to take the opening set.
Excuse me?
Michael Money has drifted back upstairs from Court Central. Good to see you, mate.
Yes, thanks, Brett. And then we've got a few spectators that might be getting up to some antics just down in front of us. Nice to be up here, Brett. And Jeannie certainly playing pretty well at the minute.
It's good tennis. Just needs to close it out here. Which hasn't always been the easiest of jobs for the girls today on serve. Well, that's beautiful. A crouched position right over the top of the ball, nice and balanced. These are the attributes that certainly took her to the pointy end of women's tennis in 2014, this clean ball striking.
I saw it good. Well, that's how I saw it. I thought it was really good.
Bethany, not happy with that call. We've seen a few of those. We keep saying it. You just got to move on quickly.
Exactly.
Can't dwell. And you're right, Brett. Jeannie seems to be really hitting the ball nice and clean at the moment.
40 love.
That first serve percentage is just so important for Bouchard because she's winning the majority of points. She can get her opponent back in the court. There's a catch for somebody if they're good enough.
Game and
Get
first
to
set
the
of
fans.
shots.
Bouchard though takes the opening set 6 games to 2 here on centre court in Hobart.
Yes, a powerful performance by Bouchard, who, I guess, as you mentioned, Brett's trying to get back on the road to recovery here.
Exactly.
Trying desperately to get back into that type of form that took her to the world number 5. And judging by the way she's at least striking the ball here, she's playing a player that's not played a lot of singles tennis, if you like, who has probably played a lot of singles tennis but has concentrated pretty much on doubles. But Bethanie Mattek-Sands, no mug. She's a very good player, but I think Bouchard is now doing what she needs to do to get through. And 6-2 in the first set is an outstanding performance.
Yeah, I think if she can just have a good run at it, Eugenie, and not have any things going on off court and just have a bit of clean air and get back to playing some good tennis, I've got no doubt she can get that ranking back down.
Yeah, sometimes the hype tends to take over at times, and we know she's a very popular young lady, but I think that that she's also, not to be forgotten in this, is an extremely good tennis player. And I think the women's tennis does need a player like Bouchard who's really rattling away at the top 10. He'll keep many players honest if she can stay fit and healthy, and the mind is right. I think she can quickly get back up there. She's got the game for it, that's for sure.
Certainly has.
Second set. Mattek-Sands to serve.
Certainly want to take some good form, good momentum into the Australian Open. Which comes early for the players after their off-season, so it's getting their mindset right in the early part of the year to get some good matches under their belt. If you can hold a trophy early.
Love 15.
A really good deep return. Really rushing on to Mattek-Sands.
Oh, she struck the ball, Bouchard, as well as anyone that I've seen so far in the tournament.
Yeah, going in back behind. Well done. Good shot.
Love 13.
Eugenie Larson has just booked her spot. 6-4, 6-4 over Olga Stricheva of the Czech Republic. So Larson through.
Winner in the doubles last year, I think with Kiki Burtons, wasn't she, Johnny Larson? So nice to see her getting some good singles form in.
That's the good part about Mattek-Sands, that she wants to get forward. She cuts off the angles where Bouchard can work in, so I'm sure she'll be keen to do that. Not easy when Bouchard's sort of putting you back on your heels a bit with some heavy ground strokes.
Nice little clip at the lines person there too. You saw that one. They're on it. They have a big gut feeling when things are in and out, but
Light first service.
a great chat to her the other day in the corporate tent in the marquee. Bethanie Mattek-Sands, wonderful person. Whole heap of fun.
Yep.
She's out there.
He normally,
Yes, he is. He is here.
Normally good fun too.
Yep.
Good combination. Travelling the world.
Having a ball.
15-14.
Interesting that Bethanie just concentrating on singles at this tournament, not nominated for the doubles.
It's funny, I mean, she hasn't ever won a singles title, but she's always maintained a really respectable ranking. 60 in the world.
Through the short straw to Eugenie Bouchard in this first round. It's
Game Bouchard.
Right on the line by Bouchard. That is hard to dig out. She is playing some very good tennis right now. 1 game to love in this second set. To follow Monica Niculescu and Christina McHale to complete the day session. Here on that centre court, and Heather Watson to kickstart the night session from 7 tonight.
yes, Heather won here last year and hadn't had the best of 2015's Heather, it would be fair to say, but normally plays well at the Hopman Cup as a lead into this tournament and sharpens up for there. So let's hope that Heather can have a good tournament. She was outstanding. I don't think she dropped a set last year in the whole tournament.
And now she's got Judy Murray on board as coach, which is really interesting. And Judy's been so synonymous with
15
British tennis. Got her own sort of academy over there and doing a lot of work with the Fed Cup team as well. Hugely knowledgeable. I mean, just a tennis family, the Murray. So you just wonder what she might be able to bring, and you would think it's only going to be good stuff for Heather. Whether she can transform that into on-court, we'll wait and see.
Normally gobble those up. Mattek-Sands on the volley and put it away. No, I think that, Heather Watson this time last year was the British #1. I think she may have slipped back to 2 now. I think Joanna Konta might just be number 1 ahead of her. Not much in it.
Well, Konta might lose a bit of ground. She's getting 2 first-round exits now. Shenzhen and here, so it'll fluctuate. But certainly, seeing Heather Watson play that Hopman Cup match against Daria Gavrilova, I think physically she looked fitter, stronger, more resilient. Something a little different from Bouchard. You can afford to try that when you're 40 love up and a set and 1 love up.
It's just nice to have the freedom to be able to mix things up and try a few things, but it's been all one-way traffic so far in this match.
Game Bouchard. Bouchard leads 2 games to 0.
Well, what can Mattek-Sands pull out of the bag here? Down a break. And 2 love. Consent.
Love 15.
Just the pressure that Bouchard is putting on Mattek-Sands is having to make her go for a bit extra.
She's giving her no time at all. She's hitting that ball back very hard, and that's causing Mattek-Sands to react quickly.
15 on.
Only winning 36% of points when her first serve goes in, Mattek-Sands.
Lights for service.
It's a real concern against a player of Bouchard's quality to make the most of that first serve.
Good the return. There's another example of the good returning by
15-13.
Eugenie at the moment.
With the emphasis on deep and right at the shoelaces. She's done that so many times in this match so far.
That's where you want to get your opponent. When you're returning, you want to get to 31st. Put some pressure back on them. Third time lucky. Well, she's on a mission here. Clearly wants to take in some of what Hobart has to offer, I think, Eugenie.
Been here a few times, Jeannie. On the march here, 3-love, second set. Bouchard taking out the first 6-2. Yes, had a lovely chat to her the other day, and she was saying that she made, I think, she made a Tasmanian debut at Burnie, which is a town on the northwest coast of maybe in the I think the early days of Burnie, going back a little while ago, and then she said, yes, she said, I know my way around the place. She said, I know Hobart, I've been here too. She said, I feel like it's my second home. She was so good the other day, and having a chat, and really seemed to be in a good headspace. And I think if you are clear of mind and all that sort of thing, as you mentioned earlier, you just need to be clear of mind. You need to get rid of some of the rubbish that can sort of linger around, and she just seemed to be in a very bright and breezy state of mind, which is terrific.
And that's what she needs. She needs a bit of clarity. There was a lot going on, and of course the unfortunate incident at the US Open with the concussion and sort of the aftermath of that, if you like, and it's still sort of going on in the background. But just trying to settle on a good team off the court as well, which is another hugely important thing when you're travelling all the time, and that entourage needs to be rock solid. We see different players go about it in different ways.
Yes, getting good people around you, particularly in this environment where it's so cutthroat and it's difficult to win on the tour, and you've got to have the right people. Here's Bouchard. 3-love.
15-love. All.
That's brilliant. It was just before that in the build-up. Just getting balls back in play. It's been very good here from Eugenie Bouchard. Michael, we'll let you go, mate, because you might need to be down on court pretty quickly the way this is travelling.
Just need to be prepared. Thanks, Brett.
Thank you. So 2 game points here for a 4-love lead for Bouchard. Beverly answers.
Bouchard leads 4 games to love. Love 15. Out. 15 all. Thirteen, 15. Lights for service. Forty, 15.
It's been a nice little highlights reel for Eugenie Bouchard.
40-30.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yes.
Well on her way here to meeting Alison van Oudvank from Belgium in the next round, who got through yesterday, the 8th seed.
Advantage Mattek-Sands. Game Mattek-Sands.
So Bethanie gets on the board. Always a much better
Bouchard
feeling.
leads 4-1.
Just a little court change with the final match. It was going to be played here on centre court. Has just got underway on the court next to us. Monica Niculescu and Christina McHale. Niculescu, the 4th seed from Romania.
Time. Lot 15. Oh! 15 on. Thirty 15. 40-15. $40-30.
So still a game point here. 5-1 lead. Looking for a good first serve. Bouchard. Need to be a good pass, and it is. Mattek-Sands coming to the net, and a cut off the margin.
5-1.
She's
Well
proven
done, thank
right
you.
throughout this match. Just been too good. Shot off the ground.
Bethanie, I called out on the second serve. It was long. You didn't hear it probably. That's why I'm saying it's like this.
Love 15.
Two points away.
Love 13. Love 14.
So 3 match points coming up here for Bouchard. It's a very good display.
$15-14.
And there it is.
Bouchard.
Best win of the day here in Hobart.
6-2, 6-1.
Nice convincing 6-2, 6-1. And Eugenie Bouchard moves through to the second round, where she'll take on Alison van Ultvak of Belgium, the 8th seed, who won through yesterday. We'll hear from Eugenie courtside in just a moment. That match will complete our day session here on centre court. The Heather Watson, the defending champion, to headline the night session from 7 o'clock local time here in Hobart tonight. Gee, that was a powerful display from Bouchard as Bethanie Mattek-Sands makes her way off court. As you can see, first serve percentage today, pretty healthy for Bouchard, 65%. That's where you want to be. Mattek-Sands down at 59%. But when that first serve went in, she won 71% of points on that first serve, so that's how valuable it was. But had all the answers on the ground, very strong off both wings. Really made her intentions clear right from the start, Eugenie Bouchard today. A very, very comprehensive first up win as she looks to climb back towards the top 10 of women's tennis. Here she is with Michael Matey.
Well, Jeannie just came out and hit the ball so cleanly. You must be very, very happy with the way you played.
Thank you. It didn't feel that clean. It's a little bit windy, so it's definitely tricky. I think for both of us it was a little tricky, but I'm happy I just stayed tough.
You just managed to get so many returns of service also back at the feet of Bethanie. Your return of service was outstanding too. That must be something that you can really build on going forward.
Thank you. Yeah, Bethanie can be really tough. She's amazing at the net, so I really had to be ready every time she came forward. So, I just tried to do my best, tried to kind of hit it as hard as I could and hope for the best.
So what did you think of the crowd support and the atmosphere that was created here?
It's awesome. I feel like I see some Maple Leafs in the crowd and a little bit of Canadian spirit, so I appreciate that. Thank you, everyone, for your support. It's really fun.
All right, put your hands together again for Eugenie Bouchard.
So Eugenie Bouchard through to the second round here at the Hobart International. We're going to be back from 7 o'clock tonight. I think everyone on court can hear me as well. There you go. 7 o'clock tonight we'll be on. Hobart International. Look forward to that. Heather Watson up against Teliana Pereira of Brazil. We'll be back to cover that match a little bit later on here on our live stream, hobartinternational.com.au. Now. So coming up tonight's going to be Heather Watson, the defending champion, to take on Teliana Pereira, of course, of Brazil. And that will be an entertaining match coming up from 7 o'clock local time. We'll catch you then here from the Hobart International.